Hey everybody, welcome to Creative Things by Miss Rhonda. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is well and safe. I would like to thank you guys for joining in and subscribing to my channel. It's been a good day. I finally finished my craft room, so that's a good thing. I got everything set up and I even have my TV on the wall. So let me turn it around so you can actually see the TV on the wall. I hung it up myself. I'm telling you, it took me some time to get it done, but my craft room is set up now. All my drawers, that's my little grandbaby. He's in my little space at his table eating, but I have my printer over there, my Cricut, and then I have my Cricut Joy on this side so I can cut, and then I have all my working materials and stuff on the other side of the wall. So the move came out really, really well. The move was really, really well. And then here's my little bird cage for my little birdie. He will be home Friday. And the move was really, really tough, let me tell you. But I was able to get it done. So now it's time to, you know what? Craft. Yes, I have a lot of projects ahead. I hope you can tune in. If you're new, welcome. I'm Miss Rhonda. And please excuse me because my grandson is in the background today. But that's okay. So today I'm going to do a new project that I'm starting on to hang on my door for the summer. It's going to consist of some things from the Dollar Tree. And so when I come back, like always, I'll give you a list in the description box down below of what supplies you will need. And we'll get started, okay? So, let's get started with the project. You will need boards. You can do any boards you want, but on the back, I got these from the Dollar Tree, and so it's like a sign. It has three things put together. So because I'm not going to use this side, I turn it around and I'm going to use this side, and I painted them white with Waverly chalk paint, which you can get from Walmart. This is the big jug. Because I use a lot of Waverly chalk paint, I decided to get a big one. So you just paint all of them white, or you can just do 3 boards from anywhere. They measure like 12 inches by 2 inches. So if you want to go to Lowe's and get them cut, you can also do that. You're going to need what I call is a crocodile, because you're going to have to punch holes in it. This is from We Are Memories. I did a video of their supplies, and I'll leave that down in the description box below. I also used these little blocks here. I got these from the Dollar Tree. They're in the crafting section. What I did with those is I painted them brown, and as we get further into the project, you'll see what I used them for. And I painted them with Waverly's chalk paint. This is hazelnut. And I used this little house. I'm going to make this out of a house. And like I said, as we get further, but in the Dollar Tree, it looks like an arrow, but you can turn it into a house. And as we get further into the project, you'll see how it would turn out. I painted this with chalk paint. This is called Summer Porch. And then I did a little, what we call stencil brushing to give it like a old-fashioned look. This is the Summer Porch. It's in yellow. It's chalk paint. What I've learned is, oh, you hear my little birdie. He's home. There is my little Klotza. He's home and he's chilling out in his new house. Say hello. Say hello, Klotza. Say hello. and he came home on Friday. We went and got him. The lady was really, really nice. She hand raised him so he can be touched. He can be picked up. He doesn't bite. I used my Cricut Joy to cut my wording that I am going to put onto my little boards. And you're also going to need some zip ties, because when you punch holes in it to hang these underneath each other, you're going to need zip ties to connect them. You don't even have to use zip ties. You can take and glue popsicle sticks on them and put them together on the back if you wanted to do it that way. But because I want them to hang a little bit, I decided that I would use zip ties to space them out on how I want them to hang. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wording on my boards, and I have to weave that from the vinyl. So as you can see, I painted everything so that the video wouldn't be as long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weed this vinyl using my little weeding kit to pull out the extra vinyl inside of the letters. So it's got a little sharp point on it right here. I hope you can see the sharp point on it, and you can just take this and connect it to the extra vinyl like that's in the O's, and it comes right off. You just stick it on the side there. And it pulls out all the extra vinyls and the O's and the A's when you cut it out. I use my Cricut Joy to cut this out, and I did a video on the different types of Cricut and cutting machines, and I will leave that in the description box below so you can see what the Cricut Joy looks like. Okay, and in this one here, we're going to pull up the extra vinyl, and as you can see, the word home is on this one, and it's starting to come out. Once you pull the vinyl away from what you've cut, you will start to see the wording. And then I'm going to take my little pick and pull this out. And that's how you do that. So now I'm going to have to add transfer tape to this to scrape it off, and so it can go on top of my board. Okay, so I have to get this transfer tape here, and I'm going to cut enough to go onto the word home. And so I'm going to show you how I do this, and then I'm going to go to the next one and do it, and then I'll be back. So you just peel this up, and sometimes it's hard to get up, but it's just clear transfer tape. That's what it's called, and you can get this from any craft store, Michael's, Joann's. Vinyl, this is Caesar's, and I use 651. I use all different type of adhesive vinyl. As you can see, this is clear. It comes right off of the, and then you will lay it on top of your word, and try to lay it so that there will be no bubbles, because you want it to come off really smooth. And this right here is called a scraper, and it's by Cricut, but you can get a scraper anywhere. I have all kinds. And so what you want to do is, the object of this is to transfer these letters to the transfer tape so that you can pull it off of the backing. So what I do is just make sure I go down each point of the letter to make sure that it's going to stick to the transfer tape. I go across and I double do it to make sure. And so then you will hold it down. And if you see that it's not pulling up with this, just go back and do it again. Because some transfer tape is good, some of it isn't. I've ran into good transfer tape. I've ran into bad transfer tape. So you just have to give it a try, whichever one that will work. Sometimes I don't really like the quick cut transfer tape because it's like really sticky, and sometimes when you put it on your project it will take off your painting. So let's see if it's stuck now because I've redid it. Okay, there it is. It's coming up with it, if you guys can see. And any part that doesn't just flow up, just put it back down and just rub it again. And be careful with letters, like when you're doing fancy letters, because you can tear them. So try not to stick your... And here you have it. So I'm going to do the other one and then I'll be back. Okay, this is the last one. And I thought I would let you guys see how I transfer this to the wood. All of the other ones are completed. See, it's on the wood.
See the birdie?
My grandson has woke up. That's the birdie. He's eating. So you guys, let me see if I can put this on the wood so you can see it. That's my grandson in the background. He's finally up. I thought I could get this video finished before he woke up, but it's okay. It's okay. So what I'm doing here is just scrubbing the letter in order to transfer it to the transfer tape, to transfer it to the wood. So as you can see, it's coming up, and it did perfect. Now what you do is you lay this on the wood as straight as you can get it. Move that out of the way so you can see. And this is called transferring. And to me, this is a little bit better than letter by letter, although I could have cut the letters separately, but instead I attached it and grouped it on my silhouette design space so that I could just put the word down at one time. I have done the letter to letter to letter to letter, each letter separately by itself, but it depends on the project that you're doing. So this should work out fine, and it should pull right up. And there we have it. And it's coming right up. And believe it or not, I use this transfer paper on 2 different things, and it's still sticky and it's still working. See, it still sticks to my hand. So all I'll do is just like save this for another project. Instead of throwing it away. Okay, and there you have it. So this will say, welcome to our home. And I have home going in the other direction. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'll move it down some so you can see it. there it is. Welcome to our home. Okay, so now that that's done, we'll move on to the next step, is what I'm going to use the blocks for. Here's my little house, and I am going to, it looks really nice like this, but I wanted to bring the roof out a little bit. So I'm going to use these little blocks that I painted, and I'm going to glue them down with hot glue to make the roof just pop out a little bit as though it's 3D. And some of these are darker than others, some of them are lighter than others, which makes it look a little bit more realistic. So I'm just going to get my glue gun and glue each one of them down because I know where I want them to go. So just glue them down. You can use tacky glue, you can use hot glue, you can use whatever glue you have. If you're not using hot glue, which you know dries quite quickly, you will have to let it sit. Because I want to do this for video purposes, I just went on ahead and used hot glue, which to me would probably be the best thing since this is wood. Unless you're using wood glue, some type of wood glue, or Gorilla wood glue. Wood glue works just like that. So that's a good glue to use. That's my little birdie. That's Klotza. Full of talk this morning. And that's a good thing because he has to get used to the house. So, and it should come out like this. And so I probably, what I will do is I'll probably take my paintbrush. Let me reach over here and get it. And take this little truffle, this hazelnut paint, and just paint over it a little bit. Just give it another coat. Hello, pretty bird. And just give it a little coat, another coat here. Just to keep the color even. And you can do the top side too if you want. Just put another little coat up here if you want to. Once you paint them, you can let them stay like they are if you like, but I'm just going to kind of balance it out a little bit so all of them will have like almost the same shade. And if you want, you could paint the top of the yellow part to match the roofing part if you want.
Don't like the idea of these new right alone? Don't have any choice, Josh. Just hit up a long named Rock, stay in the river.
And then turn on the other side and do the same thing.
Say hello to Aunt Molly and the girls for me, alright?
I didn't know I didn't have this in the camera, sorry. Okay. Alright, and now we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to come back and we're going to finish it up. Okay, friends, I am back, and the house has been glued. Now, this little plate I found in the Dollar Tree on something else, and I just plucked it off and glued it on the center of my house. They have like those little plaques and stuff in the picture section where you can find a lot of nice sayings or whatever, and you can use that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of nautical cord. Let me reach over here and get it. Which is this. And this is also can be found in the Dollar Tree in the floral section. And I am going to put it around the edge of my house. And I'm going to use glue to do that. The glue gun. Let me get another glue stick in here. And so, of course, we know this glue is extremely hot. Hot, hot, hot. So be careful using it. But I'm just going to lay it on the edge here. And press down on it a little bit. And you see me wiping my hand down the side. That's just extra. That's just the glue oozing out from the side. Just hold this, press it down so that it is thick. And just, that's my grandbaby, guys. He's on his little tablet. And make sure you have enough glue on your little house all the way up to the edge to stick it. And just take some scissors when you're done. And cut it. This is some thick rope, so you're going to have to make sure you have some sharp scissors to do that, or a wire cutter. And this is how it will look. So now I'm going to put my sides together, and I'll come back to you when I'm done. So you guys, now that the house is all finished and I've got the nautical rope around it, I went on ahead and I hooked my sides together. And what I used was zip ties. And they're just the plastic zip ties that you pull. You can find them in Walmart. You can find them in Dollar Tree. They come in a large pack, maybe with the same color or different colors. And what I did to secure the back is, like I said, you didn't have to use zip ties. You could have used this method here, where you use popsicle sticks and hot glue them to the back. It's like an anchor to secure them. And so, as you can see, I took and I put some stickers that sticks around the edge, and I did it on the bottom and the top. I hooked my 3 sides together, and then I put a hanger and a little bow up here. Very, very simple, very easy to do. And this is the ending result, which I will hang on my door. And now you're asking, I'm pretty sure, well, what did you put the holes with in the wood? You guys, I always try to make it simple for you. If you don't have the supplies, it's fine. You can use a screw and a hammer to knock little holes into where you want to hang them at. Or you can use this, which is from We Are Memories. It's called a gun, which you can punch holes in it. If you see me press this together, that's the big one that you can put big holes in. And then if you go on this other side right here, you can see it's the little one. So I use the little one to put my holes in it. And it's called a crocodile eyelet. And on the top is where you can put like eyelets. If you're using it to do like different jewelry things, but I just use these 2 hole punches, and you can move these here for measurement. And they're from We Are Memories, and like I said, I'll leave that link to that video that I did about We Are Memory Supplies, which is on here, We Are Memory Keepers. And I'll leave that link down in the bottom on the video that I did. But this is the finished product. Very simple. Took probably like 15-20 minutes at the most to make. I cut out the words in advance. You don't have to put this wording here. You can use another wording. I seen this, but it's not exactly like this. I took it and did it totally different, but I will leave that young lady's link down below in my description box. So I'm looking forward to coming back again and show you something different. With all that's going on with the protesting and everything, I hope everyone is keeping safe, and I hope in time people will realize that everyone's life is valuable. So my next project will probably be some bumper stickers to go on people's cars that says All Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and different artifacts. Please celebrate Juneteenth, which is coming up on June 19th. That's a very important day for all African Americans. So let's all recognize that. Let us know that we are just as important as anyone else. I want you guys to stay safe even during the COVID. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll see you back again here real soon. I am going to come on when I'm making the stickers to show you how that is done. So anyway, God bless. Stay safe, and I'll see you back here again real soon. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave me a little comment to let me know that you've been here. Anyway, I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye. This is Miss Rhonda from Creative Things.